Hey guys, Dr. Ben here, Functional Medicine Centers. I'm going to talk to you today about energy. Come on, we all want it, and yet some people are getting it from the wrong sources. So energy drinks, very prevalent. If you walk into a 7-Eleven, a gas station, a grocery store, anything, you'll see them everywhere. You'll see it in colleges and high schools, prevalent all over the place. Are they okay? Are they not okay? What are actually some dangers of them? And what you can do now to change your energy level so that you can function at a whole different level. So welcome. Thanks for jumping on. Going to go over some great information today. Pop down below where you're watching from. Love to see you guys all over the country, all over the world. And let me know if you have been watching some of these trends with these energy drinks, if you've been drinking them, if you've had problems with them, if you've had to kick the habit, anything at all, let us know down below. Even your story might inspire somebody else to be able to get off of something like these energy drinks and the problems that they are causing. So great to have you. And hey, Larry, good to see you down there in Berthoud. Okay, so functional medicine, get to the underlying root cause. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, because why are people taking these energy drinks in the first place? Well, they don't have energy. That kind of makes sense, right? Why don't they have energy? And that is what we're looking at. We've got to get this figured out. Hey, Julie, good to see you there up in Wyoming. We've got to figure out why this body does not have the energy that it needs, and not just try to force some energy on it. It's kind of like, think about that horse running the race, the jockey's on there, and the horse is getting tired, and the jockey doesn't think it's going to be able to finish it, so what's it start doing? It starts whipping, harder and harder and harder, and eventually that horse is not going to have anything left. It's going to fade out. It's not even going to finish the race. And that's what happens when we artificially force the body to have more of this energy. A couple other people jumping on. Good to see you guys. Alice down in Tucson, Hilda in the Denver area. Great to see you. So what are some of the most common energy drinks? Hey, Nancy up in Steamboat. Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar. There's lots of different ones. Any other ones that you guys have seen? Any other ones that you guys drink out there? Hopefully not too many of you guys are, but there's a lot of people that do. The research is showing that 1/3, over 33% of teens 17 and under are drinking an energy drink on a regular basis. Can you imagine? 1/3 of our teens are doing this. 25% of college kids are doing this. 42% of people that go to the hospital, to the emergency room for visits with this overdose, with a problem with these energy drinks, are combining them with alcohol and drugs. And so it's very prevalent in today's society. A loved one, a kid, grandkids, somebody in your life, I guarantee, is using these energy drinks. So what are the side effects and what are the problems and the dangers with these types of drinks? Well, first of all, what's in them? Most of them contain sugar. They contain caffeine, and then a lot of different types of vitamins and herbs. And so the vitamins and herbs aren't necessarily the problem. It's probably not the most beneficial type of quality of herbs and supplements, but it's the sugar and it's the caffeine that are really causing many of these problems. And sometimes even they put a very high dose of the B vitamins, the B6, there's St. John's wort, there's ginkgo, there are amino acids, L-carnitine, ginseng, a lot of different things that they put into these energy drinks, and just kind of shotgun approach. Is it good for everybody? No. Is it just going to be this stimulant? Yes, that's basically what it is a stimulant. So some of the side effects of these energy drinks are going to be jitters, there's going to be anxiety, there's going to be increased heart rate and blood pressure, arrhythmias, so the heart may have some palpitations going on there. People will get dehydrated when they drink a lot of these. I've had a patient He's in his early 30s, and he was drinking 3 Monster a day. He had fatty liver, he had all these different problems. We got him off the energy drinks, helped heal up the liver, gut, blood sugar, some of these other things. He lost 40 pounds, and unfortunately, by the time we started working with him, he was already having eye problems. He had cataract surgery at 32, and there's information out there in the research that these drinks can cause cataracts, especially at this early age. It's pretty intense, the things that we're seeing with these problems with the energy drinks. So lots of issues. It's mostly going to be the sugar and the caffeine that are going to be driving a lot of this. A lot of caffeine, the amount of sugar and calories in one of these drinks is very comparable to drinking a Coca-Cola or some type of a soda. So it's not just a, energy drink and that's it, but it has a lot of sugar as well. It gets us on this roller coaster, and we get this caffeine sugar high, and then it crashes down, and then we have to do it again, and we have to do it again over and over. And that's what's happening, is that we're on this roller coaster if we're having these energy drinks. And so some people, they'll be having 2-3 of them a day, and just to keep themselves going. So obviously they're not good. There's problems with them. Look up some research. There's a lot of different things out there. We can post some links down below. But what can we do? Because some people are tired, and some people do need a little bit more energy. So what can you do? And that's what we're going to be talking about next, is some alternatives to energy drinks, and maybe to transition off of them, but then ultimately figure out and fix where those underlying imbalances are coming from. So some of the alternatives would be green tea, and especially the green maca tea. Hey, Monique down there in Arizona. So it could be green tea, maca green tea, which is M-A-T-C-H-A, and that's going to give a bunch of these ECGC, which are these really anti-inflammatory. They're going to help modulate the immune system. A lot of good things in that green tea. So if you do well with green tea, a cup of green tea a day is great. It's not going to be this spike in energy, but it can give you a little bit more consistent oomph to it. Coffee, even better than an energy drink. I'd rather have you drink a cup of coffee. Not a Starbucks coffee with all the sugar and 1,500 calories and all that, but just a straight up black cup of coffee, or a little bit of milk in there, something like that. Black tea is another good alternative. Again, it has some caffeine, it has some other things that people are going to feel a little bit better with, but ultimately not a long-term solution, but definitely to work yourself off of energy drinks. Yerba mate. Has anyone ever yerba mate? Give me a thumbs up out there if anybody's had yerba mate. It's kind of, it's got this like smoky taste to it. Some people really like it. They drink it down in Central and South America. It's a nice alternative as well. And then there's some coffee alternatives out there. There's some people have tried that yerba mate. There's some coffee alternatives that use different types of nuts, seeds, different things like that they use, and it kind of tastes like coffee and has that similar kind of brewed feeling. So what can you do now to get your energy up, and so that someone doesn't have to rely on these energy drinks, or even any of the coffee? If you're relying on coffee or tea or sodas or anything else to get you through the day, what else can you do, and what else do you need to be working on? Well, number one thing you can do is get your sleep in order. So you have to be having good quality sleep to have the energy that you want. So what does that mean? Well, we've talked a lot about this. Search our videos, turn the lights down low before bed, get off your screens, orange reddish lights, salt lamps, a lot of different things that are going to be calming that brain down and not getting it overstimulated before bed. Sleep is crucial. Sleep darker, sleep colder, and those are going to be really, really helpful in there. Exercise. A lot of people are doing one of two things, either under-exercising or over-exercising. Very few people are exercising at the right range for them. So proper amount of exercise. A lot of people say you have to earn your sleep, and so you have to exercise enough to get good quality sleep, but not so much that you stress out the adrenals and a lot of other issues through there. So Got to get that exercise, got to get movement throughout those days. 10,000 steps per day is going to be great. Hey, Paula, good to see you. Help work on your stress. Chronic stress is going to deplete our energy stores, and so you've got to work on getting rid of the stressors out of your life, but then also being able to deal with those stressors better. That's why we do the brain map, why we do neurofeedback, help train these brainwave patterns to not go to this extreme level. Brain boosting foods, proteins, good fats, nuts and seeds, a lot of different things that are going to give that brain more energy. We need a consistent stream of glucose throughout the day. Blood sugar is one of the number one things that we see that is why people's energy is doing this. Any of you guys out there that have worked with us in the past, you know your blood sugar, if it goes up too high or down too low, your energy is not how it's supposed to be. Major part of the problem. We've been using continuous glucose monitors, and we can see, for me, if I hit 120s, 130, I'm going to start actually getting tired. It's not necessarily the crash for me, it's the spike where I get fatigued. So really interesting to see what happens with these blood sugar swings, but you've got to stabilize your blood sugar to get that good energy. Almost everybody, if your blood sugar is crashing in the afternoon, you're going to be fading. I've had a lot of patients come in, they go out at lunchtime and they take a nap. Wherever they're working, they go and take a nap in the car at lunchtime because their energy is so low. So do not, hey, Paula, lost your energy. We got to get it back. Come on down. We'll get you taken care of. So if you or a loved one have been using these energy drinks to compensate for the fatigue in your life, overcome it, come up with the reason why, and you can experience life at its fullest. This is the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to wake up, get through the day, enjoy it, have energy, get ready for bed, call it a night, and do it again tomorrow. That's how energy is supposed to be, and you can be there. Let me know if you got any questions, guys. Stay strong. Make it a great day.